Hi everybody, it's Brett here from Metropole. Well, are you one of the many people turning to a buyer's agent for an edge in this market? With FOMO creeping in, many buyers are choosing not to get mad, but to get even and to have someone, a professional, on their side for help. They want to engage someone to work for them, to be on their side, and to finally buy that investment property or home. The endless roller coaster of weekends spent at open homes, only to continually miss out, is wearing thin. People want their precious time and particularly their weekends back. It is certainly something we're coming across more and more lately here at Metropole, but after our initial discussion, our clients' expectations of what it is they want can actually shift. It can almost be a light bulb moment as their frustration and concern diminishes and they refocus their energies. You see, most people want the same thing from a buyer's agent, and initially it's that transactional, superficial type of situation. Maybe they want someone to do the legwork for them on the research or maybe perhaps the inspection. I know always they want to look at off-market opportunities because the ones on market are really difficult to buy, and potentially we could find them an edge by buying something off-market. So that's going to be incredibly important as well. But generally they just want to buy a fair property at a fair price, and they want someone who is honest and trustworthy to work on their behalf. And that is the reason why most buyers agents advertise and really push those key points to try and get your business. But for me, that is an absolute bare minimum. Okay, you will deserve more and you want more from a buyer's agent. And what I mean by that is, again, let's dig a little deeper and find out what it is you really want from a buyer's agent. And what I would suggest it is actually coming back and understanding your longer term goals and actually having a plan and a pathway to your long-term financial goals. That's what most buyer's agents can't provide. They don't have that level of perspective. They don't have a framework or a strategy to actually help you do that. So when we're looking for the right type of property, it has to fit into your longer term plan. And I would argue in most cases, the best property and the most important property is the one that's going to get you into your next property faster. Being wealthy through property is a process of accumulating wealth. And if you can't buy more properties and accumulate more properties, you're never going to become wealthy. So it's really important you get that first and second property right, where you're getting above average wealth producing rates of return, where the average is not just going to get you to another property, but we can get you into a second or potentially get you into a property sooner. And that's incredibly important. We had a couple of great cases by our clients recently where a client had come back to us where we purchased in 2018, only 3 years ago. And they had a purchase price of just under $800,000 and a revaluation of $1.2 million. The property increased about 60% in the last 3 or 4 years, where the average for that suburb was only around 30%. That's a substantial difference. I also had a client contact me personally who was looking to sell his property after I'd bought it for him over a decade ago as he approached retirement. He wanted to basically walk away with some good funds and some comfort and security knowing he's heading into retirement. Well, I can tell you that property doubled in value almost in the last 10 years, and the client walked away with about $300,000 more in his back pocket than if he just purchased an average property in that particular location. So it's incredibly important not only to get a buyer's agent who understands the bigger picture, but then can also transfer that onto the on-the-ground perspective and know the best streets and the best pockets and the best areas to buy in. It's absolutely critical that it's not just the superficial information, the off-markets, the good price, having someone working for you that's important. That's a bare minimum. To go above and beyond and to build wealth, you're going to have someone who can achieve above average wealth producing rates of return so you can build your portfolio faster with significantly less risk and reach your longer term goals. Thanks for watching.